There will come moments in life, moments that may even come today, when the path ahead feels darker than you expected. Moments when uncertainty sits heavy in your chest and fear whispers louder than truth. Moments when the road beneath your feet narrows and the shadows around you seem to stretch a little longer. These are the valley moments, the places that feel unfamiliar, uncomfortable, or overwhelming. And as much as we try to avoid them, every soul walks through them at some point. But hear this clearly, the valley is not evidence that God has abandoned you. It is often the very place where His presence becomes the most real, the most tangible, the most intimate. Even now, as you reflect on your journey, there may be valleys you're walking through quietly, decisions that weigh heavy, pressures you don't talk about, fears you don't know how to voice. But the shepherd sees every shadow surrounding you. He sees the places where your courage feels thin and your confidence wavers. He sees the battles you fight silently in your mind, and He does not step away. He steps closer. The psalmist declared, "Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me." Notice the words, walk through. Not sink into, not remain in, not be trapped in. Walk through. Every valley has an exit when the shepherd leads. Every shadow is temporary. Every fear loses its power in His presence. Shadows only exist because light is nearby. If it were truly darkness, you wouldn't see anything at all. But shadows form when light is shining behind you, meaning the shepherd's presence is closer than you realize. The valley is not the absence of God. It is the reminder that He walks so closely His light casts your shadow on the path. This morning, allow that truth to settle your spirit. You are not walking through any valley alone. The shepherd is beside you, not watching from afar, not waiting at the other side, but walking step by step at your pace, matching His stride to your weary heart. He knows when to slow down with you, when to hold you steady, when to whisper courage into your bones. His hand does not tremble when yours does. His pace does not rush when your soul needs rest. In the valley, His nearness becomes your strength. Some valleys bring silence, the kind that feels unsettling, as though heaven has stopped speaking. But silence does not mean absence. There are seasons when God's voice shifts from instruction to presence. When He holds you instead of explaining. When He comforts you instead of answering your questions. When He leads you not with words but with peace. If you are in such a moment, take heart. This is how shepherds lead in the valley, by staying close enough that you feel protected even when you can't see the full path. Sometimes protection doesn't look like an open door. Sometimes it looks like a closed one. Sometimes provision doesn't feel like abundance. Sometimes it feels like just enough strength to make it through the next hour. Sometimes answers don't come in clarity. They come in quiet reassurance that you are not forgotten. You may not understand everything you're facing right now, but He does. And where your understanding ends, His leadership begins. There is no fear so deep that His peace cannot reach it. No threat so loud that His voice cannot silence it. No valley so dark that His presence cannot illuminate it. The shepherd's rod and staff are with you, not as symbols of punishment, but as tools of protection and guidance. His rod drives away what you cannot see. His staff gently pulls you back when your heart begins to wander. Every tap of His guidance is rooted in love. Every moment of correction is wrapped in mercy. Every whisper of direction is carried by His tenderness. The world may try to overwhelm you today. Fear may try to speak first. Anxiety may try to climb into your thoughts when you least expect it. But before panic rises, the shepherd has already positioned Himself beside you. Before discouragement whispers, He has already spoken truth over you. Before the valley intimidates you, He has already equipped you for the journey. You may feel weary, not because you're weak but because the journey has been long. But the shepherd does not grow weary. Your tiredness does not intimidate Him. Your uncertainty does not offend Him. Your questions do not push Him away. Instead, your vulnerability draws Him nearer. The valley is where His compassion becomes the most tender. Look back over your life for a moment. Think of the valleys you've walked through, the nights you cried silently, the fears you didn't know how to express, the moments you thought you wouldn't make it through. You made it anyway. Not because you found the strength on your own, but because the shepherd walked with you even when you couldn't feel Him. And if He carried you then, He will carry you now. There may be moments ahead today when you begin to feel overwhelmed again. when situations shift suddenly, when emotions rise unexpectedly, when responsibilities stack higher than your peace. But remember this: you don't need to know the way out of the valley to keep walking. You only need to stay near the one who never leaves. The shepherd is not afraid of your valley. He is not intimidated by your circumstances. He is not threatened by your fears. He is not shocked by your doubts. He is not discouraged by your weakness. He is not distant in your struggle. He is closer in the valley than anywhere else. When fear whispers, "You're alone," his presence responds, "I am with you." When anxiety says, "Something bad will happen," his voice reminds you, "No evil will overcome you." When darkness tries to overshadow your hope, his light quietly declares, "This is not the end. Keep walking." The valley becomes holy ground when you realize who walks beside you. The shepherd knows every twist and turn ahead. He knows the exact moment when light will break through again. He knows how to protect you from threats you never even saw. He knows how to calm the storms that rise unexpectedly in your heart. He knows how to comfort you in ways no one else can. He has been faithful in every valley before. He will be faithful in every valley to come. Take a slow breath. Let it settle your spirit. Let it remind your heart of a truth that cannot be shaken. You do not walk today by yourself. You do not face fear alone. You do not stand in pressure alone. You do not carry burdens alone. The shepherd stands shoulder to shoulder with you, not as a silent observer but as a mighty protector. If your steps feel small, take them anyway. If your courage feels thin, offer it anyway. The shepherd is not measuring your strength, he is supplying it. He is not evaluating your pace, he is matching it. He is not expecting perfection, he is leading with compassion. The valley may feel long, but it is not permanent. Shadows may stretch, but they cannot stay. Fear may rise, but it cannot win. The shepherd does not take you into valleys to leave you there. He takes you through them to reveal himself in ways you would never have known without the shadows. What if the valley you fear is the very place where God is about to show you his faithfulness the most? What if the shadow you see now is only proof that his light is directly behind you? What if the quietness you feel is actually God drawing nearer, not pulling away? You may not see it yet, but you are being carried. You may not feel it yet, but you are being protected. You may not understand it yet, but you are being guided into peace deeper than before. The shepherd is walking with you. Not just in the green pastures. Not just by the still waters. But here, in the valley, in the uncertainty, in the heaviness, in the questions. His presence does not lessen in shadows, it magnifies. And when the time is right, he will lead you out. But for now, walk with the assurance that every step you take is guarded. Every fear you face is noticed. Every moment of trembling is held. The shepherd who led you into this day will lead you through it and out of it. You are not forsaken. You are not forgotten. You are not unprotected. You are held, guided, shielded, and deeply, endlessly loved, even in the valley. This is the shepherd's promise. This is your security. This is your strength. Keep walking. The valley will not have the last word. The shepherd will. Beloved, if chapter 3 has refreshed your spirit and restored your strength, don't stop your journey here. There is a deeper peace waiting for you in chapter 4, a place where the shepherd walks with you through every shadow and every uncertainty. Click now to continue, and let him guide your next step with his gentle presence.